I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you, all Kenyans, residents of Kakamega County, on the 26th of October this year for the World Food Day, which we'll be celebrating here. So it's my pleasure to welcome you to Kakamega County. Karibuni sana.
This is a very important commemoration in FAO calendar, but I would say that not only important for FAO, actually it's an important day for the world because it's an opportunity really to raise awareness on the importance of food so that everyone, everywhere has access to enough food, affordable food, accessible food, so that they can live their healthy lives.
Water is life, water is food, because water is everything. And that is why, as the governor of this county, I've put provision of water as a very critical component and intervention to the people, because water is everything in the county.
Water is life, and water is the brother and sister to soil, the foundation of the agricultural production system, and definitely necessary for this region to prosper.
For me, water is the foundation of life. I cherish it. It feeds my life. It feeds the lives of all our people on this planet.
Water is life.
Water is life.
Water is life.
Water is life.
Maji ni uhai.
Maji ni uhai.
Maji ni uhai. Maji ni chakula.
Maji inasaidia kila kitu.
Water means everything.
There is an old African saying that goes, where water is the boss, there must the land obey. Water is vital for life. Safe and readily available fresh water is necessary for drinking, cleaning, and agriculture activities, among other crucial activities our lives depends on. Many Kakamega rural families collect drinking and sanitation water directly from rivers, streams, and other surface water sources. The burden of water collection continues to fall, mainly to women and girls.
Hata saa hizi tunasumbukana, kupanda tu ni milima, tunaanguka, tunaishi na wasiwasi.
You'll find that in day schools, the girl child, when she comes from school, she's told to go and fetch water from the river. The time she's wasting walking to the river and coming back, her counterparts who are boys are already doing their homework and studying. She loses out on time. And so if we had this Amati Kumulyango, we would save time for the girl child.
2.4 billion of people that live in water-stressed countries. And this is very challenging because, of course, water is life, water is food, and it's so essential for their daily lives. And those are mostly really smallholder farmers that they need this water for their daily life. And of course, agriculture consumes around 72% of water, which is again, of course, important to produce and of course increase productivity. But we have also to look at how do we really manage better, how do we really produce but with less water.
And we can have facilities where the farmers can work together. Get each one of the farmers with a 10,000 liter tank in their homes, where they have water, they can water their vegetables, they have something to eat, they can grow their maize, they have something to eat, they can grow their cassavas, their sweet potatoes, and a variety of them. And again, that is one thing I believe in very strongly. To support our rural communities, our farmers, they have to diversify their production. I'm aware in Western Kenya, people tend to think it's just maize alone that matters. No. The food security situation of a country will depend on the diversity of the crops and other enterprises the farmers engage in and get supported. So we'd like to ensure some of the important crops that people for a long time have ignored, the sweet potatoes, the cassavas, the yams, the peas, they become part of our farm families' food menu. And to do that, water is very central.
Just like water, soil is a foundation of the agricultural production system. Without soil, without water, there is no food production. When we talk about food security, we need to talk about water, we need to talk about soil. Soil and water are like brothers and sisters in the agricultural sector, and that is a reason why we support the government here of Kakamega County and beyond to make soils productive again.
The rapid growth of human population, urbanization, are putting water resources under increasing stress even as demands for water rises exponentially. At the same time, human activity and climate change continue to disrupt natural water cycles, putting freshwater ecosystems under pressure. We cannot sit back and watch this vital resource being threatened. That is why different entities, individually or collectively, are engaged in creative ways to restore freshwater ecosystems in integrated ways while increasing resilience to the impacts of climate change.
What we all need to do is come together to figure out what are the solutions to the climate crisis for these most vulnerable populations. So what can we do to diversify livelihoods so they're not counting on just one agricultural crop? Can we also introduce beekeeping? Can we think about orange flesh sweet potatoes? Can we think about village savings and loans? A number of strategies for smallholders so they're not just focused on one maize crop. That doesn't mean that the climate crisis doesn't continue. What it simply means is that smallholder farmers are better prepared to respond to the effects of the crisis.
We have to make sure that the water is really distributed equitable so that everyone has access to water. We know the challenges that agriculture is facing because of really the scarcity of water. There are millions of people actually that live in countries where water is so scarce and they cannot really produce enough food to be able really to eat and have a healthy life. So it's really an opportunity when we highlight this theme to think about how to preserve water, how to manage water, how to use water in an equitable way.
The World Food Day goal in 2023 is to promote production of more food and other essential agricultural commodities with less water, while ensuring water is distributed equally. Our aquatic food systems are preserved and nobody is left behind.
Tulikuwa tunapata mavuno tuni sana, hata ile mtu akikuambia umefanya kazi kama punda lakini hakuna chenye umepata. Lakini wakati GIS wetu walituma wetunga akakuja, saa hii tuna chakula kwa nyumba. Chakula niko nayo kwa nyumba, naweza hata enda mwaka na.
We also doing a lot of intervention in terms of making sure that we have also subsidized fertilizer by establishing an organic fertilizer plant in Mumias West. This was actually, the groundbreaking was witnessed by the American ambassador, Her Excellency Meg Whiteman, sometimes 3 months ago. We are already having a process of constructing that organic fertilizer, which again is a very good intervention on a clean environment. Of course, waste management is crucial. We are going to collect west in our 14 counties in the Lake Region Economic Bloc to facilitate that organic fertilizer plant. We also have a program of establishing a maize milling plant in Logari sub-county, which again will go a long way in harnessing, of course, the maize production and the value addition in maize. Of course, in dairy, we have a dairy plant that we almost are finishing construction. That is in Malava sub-county. By end of the year, we shall be done with that. And for me, once we do that, of course, it's going to help us address the issue of food security.
And what can we do as individuals? We all need to stop taking water for granted and start improving on the ways we use it in our daily lives. When together we take water action for food, we are investing in ourselves, our families, and the planet's future and health. Where there is water, there is life.